Today, I am going to walk you through the Hartford Insurance Services website and give you my honest impressions based on actual usage. The Hartford is well known for its long history in the insurance industry, but a recognizable name does not always guarantee a smooth online experience or perfect service. When you first land on the homepage, the layout is straightforward, with large navigation buttons for personal, business, and claim sections. It feels professional and avoids unnecessary clutter, which is a positive start. However, the first issue I noticed is the speed of the site. At times, it loads slower than expected, especially when switching between quotes or claim information pages, which can be frustrating if you are in a hurry. When exploring personal insurance, the Hartford highlights auto and home coverage. The quoting system is relatively simple, asking you for basic information before generating an estimate. I found the auto insurance quote form easy to use, but when I tried adjusting coverage levels, the system lagged and occasionally required me to restart the process. That is not ideal for people who want quick side-by-side comparisons. For home and renter's insurance, the process is smoother, but the details provided feel somewhat generic, and you may need to call an agent to get specifics on coverage limits or discounts. For small business owners, the Hartford's commercial insurance section is more comprehensive. You can access information on liability, workers' compensation, and specialty policies. The site provides industry-specific coverage examples, which is helpful, but again, the online quote process often redirects you to speak with a representative rather than completing everything online. This may be useful if you want guidance, but it reduces convenience for those who prefer to handle everything digitally. Customer service is emphasized throughout the site, with contact numbers and chat options clearly displayed. I tested the online chat, and while the responses were friendly, they felt scripted and limited in scope. If your question is more complex than "how do I file a claim?", you will likely be redirected to call. That can slow things down, particularly if you prefer written communication. When it comes to claims, the Hartford does provide an online claim filing system. I tested it with a sample auto claim and found it fairly intuitive. The form guided me through step-by-step, allowing me to upload documents and photos. The confirmation email came quickly, which inspired confidence. On the downside, tracking the claim online was not always clear. The portal updated only after a noticeable delay, leaving some uncertainty about the claim's current status. Pricing is an area where experiences vary. From what I observed, the Hartford offers competitive rates for auto and home policies, particularly if you qualify for their AARP partnership. Discounts for bundling policies and safe driving can be significant. But if you are outside those categories, the rates may not be the lowest compared to other insurers. Business insurance pricing is less transparent and often requires a direct conversation with an agent, which may not suit everyone. Another point worth mentioning is the accessibility of the website. While the design is modern and works well on desktop, the mobile version is less polished. Some buttons are small and the navigation requires more scrolling than necessary. This could be improved considering many customers will want to manage policies and claims from their phones. Overall, my impression is that the Hartford Insurance Services deliver solid coverage options with the reliability of a well-established company. But the digital experience is inconsistent. The site design is professional, the claims filing process is decent, and customer support is easy to reach, yet the speed issues, reliance on phone calls for details, and weaker mobile experience are downsides worth considering. If you are comfortable interacting with representatives and want the reassurance of a long-standing insurer, the Hartford may be a strong choice. If you prefer a completely digital and seamless online experience, you might find the website limiting. That is my honest review and user experience of the Hartford Insurance Services website. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a like so I can continue creating more honest reviews like this one.